And good evening and welcome here to Madison High School. Bruce Hooker with you here on MSD321TV.com. Glad to have you along with us. What an evening. Beautiful football weather. Yes, it's a little chilly, but come on. Very, very nice, as a matter of fact. Currently in Rexburg, you're looking at, well, I thought there we go, 56 degrees, feels like 56, as the wind is out of the out of the southwest at 14 miles per hour. I don't know how it feels like 56, but they say it does. Anyway, and of course the wind is not real high yet. Wait for tomorrow, as it's going to average about 30 miles an hour. So, yeah, it's going to be a fun evening. So 56 currently here in Rexburg. Partly cloudy skies, mostly sunny. Mostly clear, I should say. Even though it is not sunny, thank goodness. We like that. We're able to see the game. So, as we get ready to go here this evening, we're going to be, see if I can't, there we go, we'll cancel that. And we're going to be back here right after this timeout.
You're watching a special presentation on MSD321TV.com, a presentation of the Madison School District and Madison High School.
And welcome back here to Ferguson Field on this lovely Friday night, October 6th, here as the Bobcats now return home after 4 weeks on the road. That's right, 4 weeks on the road. They went down to Springville, Utah. Was it Springville? No, Richfield, excuse me, okay. Down to Richfield and took on Skyview down there. Yes, I know, it's not Logan, it's Richfield. Anyway, they took on Skyview, lost there. That's the only team they've lost to this season. Then they turned around. Oh, no. And then they turned around, came back up here, took on trying to think who the next one was. Blackfoot. Defeated Blackfoot. Then they defeated Hillcrest the next week on a 28-21 score, and then they defeated Rigby last week in a 22-21 score. Those games that you heard right here on MSD. Smithfield, sorry, Alton. Anyway, those games that you heard right here on MSD321TV.com. Oh, my. So the Bobcats return home to host the Highland Rams. The Rams come into tonight's ball game 4-1. Wait a minute now. 4-1. The game against Capital would have been their first game out of the Holt Arena, and that would have been back on the 8th of September. But the game was called because of the situation with smoke in the air. And if you remember, those were back during those times that we had a lot of fires going on. So that game was canceled and will not be made up. But they come into tonight's ball game 4-1, and this is their second. They are 1-0 in the conference. The Bobcats are 2-0 in the conference, and this, of course, is a matchup of the conference situation. Now, you could say, there's still 2 weeks to play after this that are going to be in conference, 3 weeks overall. And, you could say, it's only 2 weeks after this. Highlands, both games are conference games. One's at Rigby, and the other one is back down at Holt Arena to take on the Hillcrest Knights. And the Bobcats, of course, will go to Bonneville to play there next week, and then we'll take on the Skyline Grizzlies here in the last week of the season in a game that will be senior night and really doesn't mean an awful lot, especially in the conference situation. Taking a look at the 5A conference, of course, number one advances, number one out of our area advances right to the quarterfinals. Number two will host in the first week of the playoffs, which would be the 27th of October. And number three in the conference would travel to the western side of the state. One of the things that's interesting, too, is the number 4 team can make it in, but it's by the grace of everybody else. So I wouldn't bet on that, having 4 teams into the situation. So in taking a look at some things, remember last week we talked about how Valora was not in the second half, how he had a situation there, he just wasn't there. Well, we found out he had a groin pull, but he is back tonight. And then also talking about Blake Mosley, it looks like Mosley will be back there tonight also. So he's one that I just was not for sure about. Now, they were throwing routes to Mosley earlier, and he was doing okay. I don't know if they're going to put him back at running back or whether he will be running routes all night. So you can look for Porter, of course, at quarterback and Hastings in the backfield. So we've got just a few minutes left to go. We're going to be catching you up on things. We will have reports coming in from the Hillcrest Rigby game that'll be going on here in just a little bit. But as we do this, we'll be back right after this timeout.
special presentation on MSD321TV.com. A presentation of the Madison School District and Madison High School.
And welcome back here to Ferguson Field here on this October 6th evening. Sun coming out from behind the clouds here for just a couple of more minutes. It'll be down here pretty soon. But let's tell you about some of the other games that are going on. Actually, let's tell you about some of the games that happened last night, which were over on the western side of the state. If I can get my thing to move. There we go. It was Eagle over Centennial. Gooding defeating Filer 70-0. Eagle beat Centennial 35-28. Valley View over Ridgeview 55-14. And Kimberly over Wendell 63-3. Now let's go back to tonight. Don't know why I'm picking up some of these others here. North Gem and Water Springs, Camas County and Clark County. I don't know what they're going to do with that one because Water Springs and Clark County are co-opting together this year. So I don't know who's playing who tonight, but it is Water Springs homecoming tonight. The Twin Falls is at Minico tonight. Highland, of course, here at Madison. Lewiston at Coeur d'Alene. Bonners Ferry at Priest River. Fruitland at Weiser. Orofino at Declo. Eastmont at Sandpoint tonight. Salmon at North Fremont. The Huskies going 4-1 so far. They're looking for a 5-1 season right now. Moscow at Lakeland. It is Lake City at Post Falls. Post Falls is looking to keep their season spotless. They go into the game 6-0. Shelley at Teton as they start conference games. Clark County at Deary. Meridian at Mountain View. Mountain View a 6-0 record so far. Rimrock at Notice. Kellogg at Timberlake. Bonneville at Canyon Ridge down in the Twin Falls area. As Bonneville, in talking with a couple of people, they've told me that Bonneville's probably the best 1-5 football team in the area. Murtaugh at Hagerman. As New Plymouth takes on McCall Donley. Ryrie at Firth. Those teams both at 3-2. And trying to see who will win the nuclear conference there. Of course, somebody's got to play North Fremont yet, too. Twin Falls at Minico. Glens Ferry at Grace. And Grace at 4-2 is one of the best teams around in that A1. South Fremont at Sugar Salem. That is just an absolute rivalry there in the Upper Valley. Middleton at Bishop Kelly, and Bishop Kelly will look to stay perfect. Rigby at Hillcrest. Both teams 5-1. Both teams, their loss that they have to the Madison Bobcats. West Side at Aberdeen, two teams at 5-0. Nampa Christian at Melba. Bora at Timberline. Horseshoe Bend at Wilder. Garden Valley at Salmon River. Oakley at Shoshone. Lapway taking on Kamei. Columbia at Nampa. Raft River at Valley. Valley at 5-0. There you go. It's Kootenai at Kendrick. Snake River at Marsh Valley. That's another big conference game tonight. As Skyview has defeated Mountain Home today already. That was a 69-44 score. And Soda Springs at Bear Lake. Those are the games going on around Idaho tonight. But let's tell you also some housekeeping situations in the sense that so far we know, first off, out of the area, for the North Fremont Huskies, one of their cheerleaders and softball players from a few years ago, Emily Baum, she's has been fighting cancer down at the Huntsman Cancer Center for many, many months and is continuing to do that. She unfortunately had a setback as the new cancer has been found, and very aggressive cancer, but we hope the best for Emily. And always pray for her. So pray for Emily. You might see that on your Facebook posts. So we hope everything goes well for her. She starts a new round of chemo, very intensive chemo tomorrow. And speaking of people that coming off things, I had the opportunity, I don't know that I have seen him yet again over there, but I did have the opportunity to take a moment with Mr. Dan North, the Madison High School band director of bands for the Madison Bobcats, as he 4 weeks ago had open heart surgery. And he is here at the game tonight, so it's exciting to see him here. He's over there somewhere around the band. You know, he's not directing. He's not doing anything he's not supposed to, but he is here this evening. And so we appreciate having our good friend Dan North back here at Madison High School. Hope and pray for all of his best situations. Well, just minutes away from the kickoff here. I don't know how long my voice is going to last, so we're going to try to keep things going along here. By the way, Brad Gardner, usually with me, is not here tonight, as he is down at the BYU Boise State game, which, you know, just to go down for the game would be fun. But he actually has children that play in the BYU marching band. This is, I think, their last home game that they're going to perform at. And so he's down there tonight supporting his children, and that's always a fun deal. So I think that's great for Brad to be down there. So he'll be back with us again next week as we travel to Bonneville to take on the Bonneville Bees. And then, of course, back here the next week to take on the Skyline Grizzlies. This game, an important one in the conference to see who comes up number one here in the conference. Well, the officials are starting to move towards the center of the field. Looks like we may be having a situation for captains, although neither team is out. Oh, here they come wandering. Bobcats are down at that end. Highland just coming across the track. So as we get ready to go, we're going to take another minute or two here, and we'll be back right after this. And welcome back here to Ferguson Field. Captains at the center. Madison has won the toss and elected to defer. The Highland Rams will take the kickoff and will receive on the north end of the field. So win and defer, and they are going to receive. Captains out there, number 5, that's going to be Reggie South. Number 2 out there was Coleman Cardero. And I'm thinking that was Weaver. So, as we get ready for the national anthem.
Special presentation on MSD321TV.com, a presentation of the Madison School District and Madison High School.
And welcome back here to Ferguson Field as we get ready to go. I've got to do a little housekeeping here. Just a second. We got to move that open. Do that there. So then, okay, that gives us the opportunities to do things, and we're all set. First quarter ready to get underway. The Madison Bobcats will be kicking. The Highland Rams will be receiving. Go Highland! I would imagine it's Landon DeMuzio who's going to be the quarterback. Number 12 goes back. He's out of their Wildcat, and that is Landon DeMuzio. Okay, and also back to receive number 7, Connor Cordingley. So Edstrom gets ready to kick off. By the way, we've got an update on a few people. Here's the kick. Comes down into the end zone, and the Rams will bring it out to the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Rams here at the 20-yard line. Number 18 in there. He's a tight end. That's Sam Leday. Number 9 coming in, Tyler Hall, the wide receiver. Okay, number 18 or 16? 16. Kobe Tracy, the quarterback for the Rams. He sets up his man into motion, takes a snap. We're going to have a procedure. So, illegal procedure here against the Rams right to begin with. So, that's going to make it 1st and 15. So Tracy is going to bring the play in from the sideline. Splits one out to the near side. I believe that's Mariani. Single back in the backfield. Takes the snap. Looking, now roll, now over the middle. Has a man wide open down there. Wow. Cordero finally brings him down after a huge pickup. That's thrown to number 80, and that is going to be Drake Hill. Wow, that is a quick passing first down for the Rams. Man, I'll bet you Hill didn't have anybody within about 10 yards of him. Ran the center between Cordero and McWhirter. So all the way down to the Bobcats' 43-yard line. Man into motion coming to the near side. The snap. Hands off going to the far side. Off tackle. That'll be number 23 with the carry. And that's going to be Jesus Garcia. So Garcia will pick up a few yards. Well, and you look at that. That's going to be from the 15. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. About 42 yards on that first down play. Brings up second down and 2 for the Rams. Trips to the far side. Empty backfield. Twins to the near side. Over the middle. Has a man down the middle again. And this one is going to be to number 23, Jesus Garcia. Just a little flare down and sits and squats. He's all the way down to the 30-yard line for another passing first down. Garcia coming out. Splitting to the far side is number 84 out there. See if I can find him. That's Daxton Carr. As Tracy sets him. Comes back. Has all the time he needs and gets it down to the sideline. That's going to be down to number 18, Sam Lede. And that'll bring up second down and 3. Pick up a 7. Sweating out to the far side is Hall, Tyler Hall. He gets 2 in between. They take the snap, looking pass out to the far side. Ooh, too much of a throw behind the receiver. That was intended for Hall, but threw it too far behind him. So Tracy will have third down and 3. Short 3, long 2 maybe. 10 minutes left to go here in this first quarter. No score yet. Splitting out to the far side is Kyle Taylor. Trips out to the far side, twins to the near side. Over the middle. Whoa, and that is incomplete. They were trying to go down the middle again to Demuzio, but he did not see them. So now, are they going to go for it? Or are they going to try a punt? Nope. They are going to go for it as Tracy is in. He splits them out, trips to the far side, twins to the near side. Tracy lone back in the backfield. Short snap. He's got to do something with it, and now will fall down. Better than... wow. The Bobcats will take over on their own 36-yard line as it was a snap that was low. And Tracy had to try back to get it. And the Bobcats were there when he came up with it. So Porter brings them in. We'll let you take a look here for just a second. What a nice sunset here this evening. Porter sets up. He's got Hastings in the backfield. Quick wheel route out to Hastings, incomplete. So the first pass for the Bobcats are incomplete. Porter had to throw that a little high just simply because the defender in there, who is number 41 in there, for which is Garrett Crane for the Rams, he was up, he had his hands high and was going for it. Beckstein slits out to the near side. Porter rolling to the far side on the option. Pitches it back to Hastings. He turns up the corner, and he's going to have a rushing first down. So off that option, the first rushing first down. One of the Rams was over there. I think it was number 17. He was holding his arms up, Farnsworth. But I'll tell you what, if you're holding your arms up, you ain't getting held either. So as number 52 comes out off to the side, that's Kobe Steed. Oh, wait a minute. They're going to mark I did not see the preliminary. So, after all that must have been a hold. So, the play now becomes 2nd down and 7. 9:35 left to go here in this first quarter. Porter sets them, calls for it. Hands it off to Hastings. He goes to the far side, off tackle. He'll pick up maybe a yard. Brings up 3rd down. Well, don't forget, coming up this week, we'll have 2 volleyball games. We tried to do the Madison girls and Bonneville girls the other night and ended up not keeping connection, but well, I think we got it worked out now. So 3rd down and 6. Bobcats to the line of scrimmage. Twins each side, dropping back. Coming down the field, nobody there except a Ram. Number 4, that's Traven Jefferson, who was the closest receiver, but he was the defense. So Backstein ran down and out, and somebody else went across the middle, but nobody went fly. So Backstein will come out to the near side as Porter will get ready to punt. Again, short punt situations. Gets it away. Nice punt. Taken by the Rams there at the 20. He goes to the far side. It's coming back up. One to break, but he can't get past. Backstein brings him down. Interesting. The official put the beanbag down at the 20-yard line and not the flag. There is a flag on the far side. There was a block in the back. We'll see what the call is. So it will come back. As you can see, the official standing over there. So they'll come back to about the 27, and they'll walk it back 10. Yeah, back to the 17. For the block in the back. So down to the 17-yard line. The Rams take over again. You know, the last 2 weeks have been defensive games for both the Bobcats, for both teams of the Bobcats, both games. We're going to have to see how this goes. Now, number 12 in there, DiMuzio, they'll go Wildcat with him. He drops the ball, tries to come up the middle, and he's going to be swarmed. He's going to be back, a loss of 2, will be back at the 15. We've heard that every time that 12 gets in there, they've never seen him throw the ball. It's always been the Wildcat situation. We'll have to see if he throws. So trips come out to the near side. Number 12, DiMuzio, back in at quarterback. Back with him is Garcia. DiMuzio with the snap, fakes the handoff, turns up, cuts across. He's going to pick up some yardage in there and be back out to about the 24. Excuse me, that's going to be the 19. So that'll bring up 3rd down and 8. This is and now coming in is number 16. That's Tracy. Kobe Tracy obviously has the arm that they want. Splitting out to the near side is going to be Mariani, number 3, along with 2 others. One back in the backfield. Look for the blitz. Tracy drops back, airs it out down the far side, has the man there. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he will be close to a first down. And yes, he will. That'll be a passing first down, the third passing first down for the Rams here this evening. Now down to 7 minutes left to go here in this first half. Tracy takes it on the draw play, hands it up the middle, and he's going to be out for about 5 yards. Brings up second down. That's Garcia with it, and he'll pick up 4. So it'll be second down and 6. Tracy bringing the play back in with Mariani and Hall. They'll both split to the near side. Also in the slot to the near side is DiMuzio. He goes into motion. There's the snap. Shovel pass inside. As they'll have another passing first down. Rams moving the ball out now to the 40-yard line. Rams with the same formation. And a comeback pass. That is to number 1 in there. That's going to be Taylor. It'll be complete for about 6 yards. Brigham Castillo in with the tackle. Castillo's the one that's had 2 interceptions. Again, same formation, nobody in the backfield this time. Tracy sets them. He's looking down the field. Short pass. Incomplete as he was trying to get it in there to Andrew Van Sickle. Brings up third down. So far in the first quarter, it's Sugar Salem 7, South Fremont nothing. So they've already gotten on the board. 5:22 left to go in the first quarter. 3rd and 5. Tracy in. Twins each side. Trips to the far side. And now we're going to have a procedure call. So the second 5-yard penalty for the Rams here tonight. Their second procedure call. So, going to make it 3rd and 10, basically. All the way back to the Rams' 40-yard line. Twins to the near side, trips to the far side. Garcia is the short back on the far side. Tracy pumps twice down the middle, almost intercepted. Wow, going high for that was Coleman Cardero, but that one was overthrown by everybody. Wow, Cardero had the only chance for it. Had he had another 4 inches on his stature, he might have been able to get it. 4th down now, and dropping back to punt will be number 33 in there. That's going to be Caleb Harris. And back to receive will be Hastings. A rugby-style kick does not go very far. It's going to hit and roll and take a Madison bounce, and it should be back out at the 38-yard line. They're going to mark it at the 37. That's interesting. That's where they touch it, not where they stop. So 1st and 10 for the Bobcats. Porter brings them back out. Interesting situation. I have not seen the Bobcats huddle this much all year. And guess who has not had a single throw yet? There's the snap. Throw out to the far side, incomplete. Well, that was to him, but man, even he wasn't that big. That's Joseph Doherty out there. No, he hasn't had a single play to him yet. Now the play goes to him and thrown incomplete by Porter, just too far. So back out to the 37-yard line. Second and 10 for the Bobcats. Backstein splits to the near side. Out to the far side, strips. Hastings in the backfield. They're looking option, give it off again. As he turns the corner, he'll pick up some yardage. Wow. Wow. Gets out past the 40 to the 41. Third down. Boy, the defensive end on the far side, and I'm not for sure who that was. Well, it's number 71, may have been, and that's Tommy Togiai, most likely. He blew through the offense line. Down to 4 minutes, 28 seconds and counting here in the first quarter, no score. Backstein out to the near side. Porter under pressure. Joseph Doherty over the middle. He'll be down to the 40-yard line of the Rams. That's the first down. As Porter scrambled, I believe it was number 48 there, Kamiai Olsen, that was trying to get back to him. Wasn't able to. So now 1st and 10 from the Rams 40. Going to the outside. This is Doherty again. He'll stretch. He'll be close to a first down. Second down. Pickup of 9 by Joe Doherty. 3:40 left to go in the first quarter, folks. No score between the Rams and the Bobcats. Backstein and Hastings come out to the near side. Porter calls it. Up the middle, this is Hastings. He's going to have more than the first down, and he's going to be way down there, as a matter of fact. He's going to pick up some yardage all the way down to the 16-yard line, 1st and 10. That'll be the third first down, 2 by rushing. Whoa. So in that Rigby-Hillcrest game, Rigby went 3 and out. Then the Knights' Jordan Nurburg scores on a 60-yard run. 7-0 Hillcrest, 11 minutes remaining in the first. Wow. Middleton leading BK. There's a pass down the side, and it's going to go incomplete. Again, Porter running for his life, kind of like he did in Rigby last week. Evidently, Middleton's Darren Post to Landon Ebers for the TD pass on the Vikings' first drive. Middleton leads BK. Ooh, 7-0. That could be upset in the making there. 2:46 left to go here in the first quarter. Bobcats knock on the door. 2nd and 10 on the 16. Running to the near side. Porter looking. He's got room to run, does so. And he'll pick up some yards inside the 10. Or at the 10. Oh, sorry. See, he knocked the 10 down. So 3rd and 4 for the Bobcats. 2:39 left to go in the first quarter. Down to the 10-yard line. Bobcats knocking at the door. Porter coming back in with the play. I've never seen the Bobcats huddle this much. Coming to the near side is Backstein. Trips out to the far side. Off to Hastings. Trying up the middle. He'll pick up a yard or two. Thought he might get more. It'll bring up 4th down. So Rigby answers with a Braden Youngstrom 44-yard touchdown run. Extra point, no good. It's the Knights 7, Rigby 6 with 9:20 left to go in the first quarter. So 4th and 3. It looks like the Bobcats are going to go for it. Porter comes up. Down to a minute 59. Porter calls for it. Oh, that's going to be an automatic first down as he got on the hard count the Rams to jump. So a penalty first down for the Bobcats inside. Now the 5-yard line, the backside of the ball sits on the 5. So 1st and goal to go on the 5. Call it the 5. The backside of the ball is on the 5, so it's more like the 4. So 1:45 left to go. Bobcats come back to the line of scrimmage. Lone back or 2 out on the far side, but Joe Doherty is very much alone. Takes the snap, hands it off to Hastings. He squirms through. He's going to pick up to about the 2. So 2nd down and goal on the 2 with 1:25 left to go. It's a cool evening here in Rexburg. No score with 1:10 left to go and counting. Porter brings the play back in. Bobcats split out. Backstein to the near side. Trips to the far side. Hastings in the backfield with Porter. Takes the snap. Off to Hastings again. Can he pick up 2 more? He's going to get down to the 1. It'll be 3rd down and 1. Well, you can't fault the Bobcats picking up a yard every time. 3rd and goal on the 1. 35 seconds left to go in the quarter. Backstein out to the near side, trips to the far side. Hastings in the backfield. Porter takes it, fakes it, turns the outside. He's down. Oh, he's at the 1. He's at the goal line. He does not make it in. Brings up 4th down. 2-1. That's going to be the end of the first quarter as we'll move to the other end of the field for the beginning of the second quarter. 0-0 the score.
A special presentation on MSD321TV.com. A presentation of the Madison School District and Madison High School.
And welcome back here to Ferguson Field here at the beginning of the second quarter. Bobcats now 4th and goal at the goal line. In the second quarter, it's Sugar Salem 14, South Fremont 0. So the Rams and the Bobcats, this is 4th and goal for the Bobcats. Porter sets him up, takes the snap, fakes the handoff, rolls to the outside. As he turns the corner, he is into the end zone, touchdown. A 1-yard run. And it's with 11:56 left to go in the quarter. So a 1 yard run.
Number 19, Chris Edstrom on to attempt the extra point. Joe Doherty with the hold.
Doherty holding. Edstrom's kick is up and blocked. So 6-0 as the Highland Rams block that extra point. But the Bobcats come back and put 6 on the board on a good drive by the Bobcats. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back here to Ferguson Field. Edstrom gets ready to kick off here for the second time here in the game as the Bobcats elected to defer the first kick, or the first in winning the toss. 6-0 Bobcats lead. And a good kick, high kick by Edstrom into the wind. Taken there by number 12, comes to the outside, turns back inside, finally wrapped up at about the 30-yard line. That's taken by Landon DeMuzio. And so all the way out to the 31, 32-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Rams. So splitting out, quarterback in the back is Tracy. They set up with Garcia in the back. The snap, fake the handoff again, this time now to number 12. That's DeMuzio on that little shuffle pass, and he'll have a first down. They run that to perfection. So 1st and 10 for the Rams out to the 47-yard line of the Bobcats, or excuse me, of the Rams. So Garcia is the running back. He's blocking, though. Coming to the near side, in trouble. Oh, that is taken down there. Tracy's taken down by who? Number 8? Yep, that is going to be Austin Burrell who took him down. He did throw it away, but there was a Ram receiver right close. Wasn't that the ball was close, but it went in his direction, so they comes up 2nd down and 10. So, single back of the backfield is Tracy, all by himself. 2nd down and 10, trips to the far side, twins to the near side. Look for the blitz. There comes a quick throw, and it'll be caught by Van Sickle, and he'll have it at the 46-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd down and 3rd down and 6. 11 minutes left to go here in this half. Bobcats scored on a long drive. They methodically took it down the field, went to 4th and goal at the 1 and popped it in. Tracy now adjusting people out there. Man in the motion coming to the near side. It's Van Sickle. Takes the snap over the middle. Yes, he'll have the first down. That'll be number 18 over the middle. That's Lede. And that's another passing first down. Interestingly, the Rams do not have a rushing first down yet. Now, out of almost an offset I, but in the pistol formation, Tracy fakes the handoff, dropping back, looking pass, coming down the near side, incomplete. He had Taylor down there, and Taylor had beaten his defender down there, but overthrew him by a few yards. Brings up 2nd down and 10. It's always good to go for the whole schmoo if you can. Coming in is Richards and number 87, Orr. Orr and Richards split to the near side. Tracy sets him up, single to the far side. Man into motion. Fake the handoff both ways. There's the shuffle pass, and that's going to be an incompleted pass. That one was batted down. He was trying to do it again to DeMuzio, but it goes incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10 for the Rams. Ball setting on the Bobcat 42-yard line. 10-12 left to go here in this half. Bobcats up 6-0. Splitting out to the far side is going to be Lede. Trips to the near side. Garcia in the backfield. Under pressure, throws the screen, has a man there, breaks one tackle, is grabbed, and he'll be shy of the 1st down. Saving that was Coleman Cardero from getting the 1st down. It'll bring up 4th and short, 4th and 1. So, not a bad place to go for it, and I think the Rams will. Trip split out to the far side, and it looks like Lindley's going to do the quarterback sneak for it. And he gets it. That's their first rushing 1st down. You can bet that if Lindley comes up, or excuse me, if Tracy comes up under center, he's going to run it. Rams on a nice drive here, down to about the 30-yard line of the Bobcats. 9 minutes, 30 seconds left to go. Here in the 2nd quarter. Bobcats up 6-0. Single back there is Tracy. Takes the snap, looking pass. Dropping back, throws it over the middle. Oh! In and out of the hands of number 58 in there. That is Preston Weber. Oh, man, he is going to see that at 3 o'clock in the morning in his dreams. He's going to go, oh, my word. Wow, 2nd down and 10. Weber almost with the INT. That was a hard throw in there, too. Garcia out to the near side by himself. They take the snap, quick pass out to Garcia. He's going to catch it. We'll pick up a few yards. And it'll brings up 3rd down and 5. Nuremberg scores again for Hillcrest from 3 yards out. 14-6 Knights, 2:31 left in the 1st. Boy, that's going to be a high-scoring game, it looks like. 3rd and 5 with 8:49 left to go. Tracy sets up by himself in the backfield. Looking pass over the middle again, incomplete. Tried to go to Garcia again over the middle as it threw it low and comes off Garcia's hands, brings up 4th and 5, 4th and 6. 8:27. So the Rams are they going to punt it? Oh, they're going to try a field goal. Number 1, Kyle Taylor will be trying the field goal. Holding is number 13, Andrew Van Sickle. There's the snap. Kick is up, and it is no good, wide right. So the Bobcats will take over, 1st and 10. Over on downs for the Rams as that will come out. Tell you what, young man with that type of a leg, you take those opportunities when you get them. So 1st and 10 for the Bobcats on their 20. So the Bobcats are looking for an 80-yard drive here to end this second quarter. Porter sets Hastings to the near side. Hands it off to him, and there's nowhere for Hastings to go. Well, he may pick up nope, he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and maybe the ball will be on the other side of the 20, and that's about it. So picks up a yard. 2nd down and 9. I'd call it 10, but you know. 7:30 left to go in this first half. Bobcats defense just held on and forced the Rams to take that field goal that was missed. Trips out to the near side. Hastings goes to the other side of Porter. Coming down the near side, throws that to the track. I don't know where that one was going. He had Joe Doherty down there, as you can see him going back. But that one was clear over the heads of the Rams on the sideline. Six nothing is the Bobcats lead. 14-6 down in Idaho Falls as the Knights lead the Trojans. 3rd down and 9 for the Bobcats. Hastings now splitting out. Coming back at running back is Blake Mosley. Take the snap. Looking pass. Rolls to the far side. In trouble. Still going now. Airs it out. On a comeback. It's going to be caught at the 30-yard line. And that'll be just barely enough for a 1st down. We'll see where they mark that. Yep, that'll be a passing 1st down. That is the first down for the Bobcats here in this second quarter. Interestingly, this is the same type of game that they played against Rigby last week, a very defensive game, and Porter running for his life many places. Twins out to the near side, Twins to the far side. Porter drops the ball but lands on it. He'll have a loss of about 3 yards. So a fumble in there by Porter, but not lost for the Bobcats. It'll bring up 2nd down and 14. So the Bobcats come back to the line of scrimmage. They could run the same play and nobody knew what it was doing. So trips out to the far side, single to the near side. Porter scrambling. Has a little throw to the far side. Incomplete on the far side. So it'll bring up 3rd down and 14 for the Bobcats. 6:10 left to go here in this second quarter, with the Cats leading 6-0. Well, they've got to get 14 yards. They got to get out to just past the 41. Out of the shotgun. Hastings back there with him. Takes the snap, rolls. No, this is Hastings. Rolls to the far side, looking pass. Lane ducks it out there. Man, that was, no, is that Porter? That was like the Thanksgiving dinner that finished cooking and then got thrown. It was not pretty. Brings up 4th down. Hastings comes out to the near side where he was before. 6:05 left to go in this first half. South Fremont 7, Sugar Salem 14. Porter with a quick kick, gets it away, not a great one. Stays in bounds, or was out of bounds, I guess. He's going to be called probably out of bounds. No? They're going to put it down at the Madison 46-yard line. 1st and 10. So both teams now 4 and out. So the Rams come to the line of scrimmage. Twins going out to the far side, 3 in the backfield. This is what they run that little shuffle pass out of. Nope, they're not going to now. Comes back, hands it off to Garcia. Off tackle to the near side. He just comes up, lowers his head. He'll have a first down. That is the second rushing first down for the Rams. Boy, Devin Smith stepped up, made the big hit. Kept him to just 11 yards. 1st and 10 for the Rams. Twins to the far, trips to the far side. So they hand it off to Garcia again. Right up the middle. He'll have another first down. So 1st and 10. That's 2 first downs on 2 carries. 5:34 and counting left to go here in this second quarter. Bobcats lead 6-0. Same formation. Comes back, hands it off to Garcia again, trying to go outside this time. Yes, he'll pick up about 5 yards. Five minutes left to go here in the half. Rams taking quite some time getting out there, but the ball was just barely blown ready for play. Trips or Twins out to the near side, single to the far side in that offset eye. Tracy calls for it. Low snap, gets it up, hands it off. Ooh, Garcia tackled by Weber. He was right there waiting for him. That'll bring up 3rd down. Was 2nd and 5. Looks like it'll be 3rd and 6. So Tracy will bring the play in from the sideline down to 4:17 and counting. Left to go here in this half. 3rd and 6. Trips to the far side. Okay, Tracy moving Garcia around quite a bit. Now drops back, looking pass over the middle. Has a man there as he breaks 2 tackles and is brought down about the 8-yard line, somewhere right in that area. That'll be right to Landon DeMuzio for the first down. So 1st and goal to go. The ball sets at the 8-yard line, or the 9-yard line. 3:30 left to go in the half. Tracy calls for it. Gives it off to Garcia. No, give it off to the second man through, and he'll be down about the 5. Pick up a 4. I don't know if that was Van Sickle or Richards that carried that. Tracy comes in along with Mariani, and number 9 is Hall. Twins to each side. Nope, trips to the near side, Twins to the far side. Tracy calls for it, dropping back over the middle, incomplete, trying to go to DeMuzio again. Brings up 3rd down and goal from the 5. Can the Bobcats dig deep for another goal line stand here? 3rd and 5, 6-0. 2:46 left to go here in this first half. Carr splits out to the far side, and he's got DeMuzio out there with him. Trips to the near side. They take the snap. Quick pass coming down the near side. Incomplete. That'll be pass interference. So the Bobcats get called for a PI. And so it's going to go to the 2.5-yard line. So it'll be third, and they get 2.5 on a PI. Well, if you're going to get a PI at any point, that's the best place, I guess. 2.5 yards, third down and goal from the 2.5. They line up deep in the backfield. They take the snap. This is going to be a Wildcat to DeMuzio. He's in for the touchdown. So the Rams get on the board with 2:38 left to go here in this first half. A 3-yard run by DeMuzio. Now for the PAT. Kick is up, and that should be good. It is. As Taylor kicks that one in, as that'll make it 7-6. Rams leading by 1. We'll be back for the kickoff right after this. And welcome back. Bobcats trail now by 1, 7-6. Getting ready to kick off will be Taylor again. His extra point put the Rams up by 1. By the way, Aberdeen leads West Side 7-0 in the middle of the second quarter. Long kick by Taylor. That's going to be at the end zone. The Bobcats will take over on their own 20. We do have a southwest wind at about 10 miles an hour, somewhere in that area. But 2:38 left to go here in the half. So the Bobcats have 2 minutes, 38 seconds to work the 2-minute drill. See if they can come up with anything here before halftime. Trips to the far side. Porter looking on the man out of the backfield. That's incomplete. That's an incompleted ball. He never had it. Jeez. So an incompleted pass brings up second down and 10. So out at the 20 again, second down and 10 for the Bobcats. Bobcats going to the wrong side. Now they switch. Backstein coming to the near side. On him is Horsley. Porter calls for it. Rolls to the near side. Looking option. And it's fumbled in the backfield. As we'll see who's got it. It's going to be third down. Getting on it was Hastings. Boy, I'm not for sure what's going on. It's almost like, wait a minute, Porter hasn't been in trouble much at all, but now third down and 14 again. Making the big play in there. Number 52 is Kobe Steed for the Rams. The Bobcats come up third and 14. Bobcats need to go down the field here. 140 left to go here in this second quarter. Handing up the middle. And this time Hastings loses it, and it's Ram ball. Coming up with a big number 71 in there. That is going to be Tommy Togiai. So the first turnover in the game as the Rams pick it off with 1:31 left to go here in the half. 7-6, but this could be devastating as coming out will be Tracy. I would imagine the first one's going to go to the end zone, I would think. They set up twins to the far side, or excuse me, trips to the far side, twins to the near side. Tracy calls for it. Over the middle, has the man there. That's going to be a first down inside the 5, down to the 5, as the Rams start driving on all cylinders. First and goal to go from the 5. 1:20 left to go here in this half. Garcia out to the near side. Almost intercepted in there by Devin Smith. Wow. Brings up second down and goal for the Rams on the 5-yard line. Low snap. Finally hands it off. And into the end zone is Garcia. The low snap gave him just enough time to delay. And the kick is up and good. That'll make it 14-6. That'll make it 14-6. We're going to be back with the kickoff right after this. And welcome back here to Ferguson Field as a 5-yard run in there. 1 minute exactly left to go by Garcia as Taylor's kick was good. Now the kickoff by Taylor again. That one will be back. Oh, be taken there. They come back, hand it off to Hastings. He drops it, turns up the field. And he's going to be brought down at about the 20-yard line. So the Bobcats right back where they were 6 plays ago at the 20-yard line, 1st and 10, but now with only 55 seconds left to go. So the Bobcats come up. Porter, the only back in the backfield, drops back, looking pass, steps up, turns to the far side. He's got some room to run and runs out of bounds just before the 30. So it'll be 2nd down and 3, 2nd down and 4. Looks like 2nd down and 4. Porter picks up 6. 50 seconds left to go here in this half. Down now 14-6. Porter calls for it, dropping back over the middle, has the man there, and he's going to be ridden down. And that's Hastings. He will have enough for the first down. So 1st and 10 for the Bobcats. The clock winds with 44 seconds left. Porter comes up the near side. He's got room again. He'll have another first down. So another rushing first down. Clock stops until they're ready to go. 30 seconds left. Now Madison will call timeout. Madison with 30 seconds left to go takes their very first timeout of the game. So with that, let's take a look, see what we've got here. Dalton Clark throws a fade to Derek Marlowe for a 16-yard TD. Hillcrest up 20-6 over Rigby with 5:33 left in the half. Jackson LeBay. Leby streaks down the sideline for a deep TD pass. Middleton 21, Bishop Kelly 0. That's an amazing score. Westside ends Aberdeen's last-minute drive with interception in the end zone. Tigers lead 7-0 at the half. Wow. Well, here we're just 30 seconds away from the end of the first half. Bobcats trying to move. They took over on the 20. Now trying to go down the field. It's been Porter with the runs that have done it so well. He drops back now, looking pass, goes underneath to Hastings. Hastings turns, comes back up. He'll have a first down. So the Bobcats take their second timeout now at 24 seconds. Well, the Bobcats now into Ram territory at the Rams' 47-yard line, 46-yard line. It's one of those situations where, you want to go if you can. I mean, you've got 40. No, you can't have 40 seconds. You're going to have like 20. You're going to have 24 seconds left to go in the half. So 24 seconds left to go here in this half. The Bobcats taking their second timeout. So the Bobcats come to the line of scrimmage, 1st and 10. Porter lone back there. Takes a snap, rolls to the near side, in trouble. Now, very well will get called, and he does. And that will be intentional grounding of the ball by Porter with 19 seconds left to go. The intentional grounding will be at the 40. They'll mark off 5 yards from there, or the 39. It'll go back to the Madison 34. Intentional grounding, that is loss of down. So it should be second down, yeah. Yeah, it's only a 5-yard penalty, but from the spot of the foul, give me a break. 19 seconds left. 14-6, Bobcats trail to the Rams. Second and half the distance to Rigby. Quick pass out there. Going to be caught, but he will be downed very quickly. Hastings catches it, but will only pick up 2 yards. Not for sure what the Rams situation is, but they haven't used a timeout. and they haven't seemed to want it. So at the end of the first half, it's the Rams 14, the Madison Bobcats 6. We'll be back with halftime when we return after this.
Special presentation on MSD321TV.com, a presentation of the Madison School District and Madison High School.
And welcome back here to Ferguson Field as we are at halftime. The Idaho's Real Estate Halftime Show as the Highland Rams lead the Madison Bobcats 14-6. As the Bobcats, let's tell you what's going on with Highland. Highland has been passing to expertly. That's the best way to say that. Kobe Tracy, the quarterback, has thrown for 8 first downs. 4 in the first quarter, 4 in the second quarter, and the Rams have ran for 3 first downs on the evening. It's been kind of a penalty type situation as the Rams have 3 5-yard penalties and 1 10-yard penalty. The Bobcats have 1 5-yard penalty, 1 10-yard penalty, and 1 2.5-yard penalty for pass interference down at the end zone. The Rams have not had any turnovers. The Bobcats have fumbled the ball twice, losing it once, and that was Hastings who fumbled the ball. The Bobcats have 3 rushing first downs and 4 passing first downs and 1 by penalty. So the Bobcats will get the ball to begin with at the beginning of the second half. Madison, the only time that they've been on the board was in the second quarter with 11 minutes, 56 seconds left to go in the quarter. And that was, And that was a 1-yard run by Porter. The kick was blocked. Edstrom's kick was blocked. So, but that made it 6-0 at that time. And then with 2 minutes and 38 seconds left to go in the second quarter, it was the Rams getting on with a 3-yard run by, I got to find it there. DeMuzio, and Taylor's kick was good. That made it 7-6. And then just another minute and a half after that, it was a 5-yard run by Garcia's, and Taylor's kick was good, made it 14-6. But that's the whole point. That's where the fumbles and the turnovers come in. Things that you don't want to have, but sometimes you got them. And unfortunately, the Bobcats, with the one turnover, are now down a touchdown. Of course, the Bobcats have trailed at halftime a number of times, but we'll have to see how well they can do here in coming out. The Bobcats trailing to the Highland Rams 14-6. We'll be back right after this. This is the Idaho's Real Estate Halftime Show.
A special presentation on MSD321TV.com, a presentation of the Madison School District and Madison High School.
And welcome back here to the Idaho's Real Estate Halftime Show. And of course, as you can see on the screen, Highland leading the Bobcats 14-6. Bobcats, well, we'll see how Coach Mitch Buck does here at halftime to see what the changes may be that'll be coming up. Let's see if I can catch some of this up. It looks like Middleton is leading Bishop Kelly at Bishop Kelly 21-0 at halftime. That's amazing to me. West Side is Aberdeen is actually leading West Side, but West Side kept it from being a bigger lead than what it is. There just before halftime with an interception, the Tigers lead 7-0 at the half. Clayton to Austin Good with a 6-yard TD pass there for Rigby. Makes it 20-12 Knights, leading with 3:24 left in the first half. So the Trojans trying to come back here. 20-12 now. The Knights leading. So that's going to be an interesting one. Sugar Salem's leading South Fremont 20-7. See if I come up with anything else here. No, that's about it so far. So a very interesting night going on for high school football, of course. Let's see if I can go back over here. Those were yesterday, I think, weren't they? Kimberly Wendell? Yeah. A final, Rocky Mountain beat Cuna 42-14. Am I on the right day here? Yeah. No, I'm not. Let's go to the 6th. Okay. Eastmont is leading Sandpoint 7-0. In progress, North Fremont Salmon, no report on them. Shelley leading Teton in the second quarter 7-0. Mountain View over Meridian 41-0 in the second quarter. That Middleton leading Bishop Kelly 21-0 at the half. I can just imagine the talking that Bishop Kelly is getting to there in the locker room. Bora over Timberline at the half, 27-20. And Skyview over Mountain Home, 69-44. That was earlier today. So that's where we're at so far. That's what we know. Appreciate Alton keeping us up to date and bringing us all these fun things. Nope, don't need that. The band, of course, outperforming right now, doing a great job out there. We hope you've enjoyed watching it. One of the things that we need to tell you about, of course, is that Mr. North, the director of bands for the Madison Bobcats after open heart surgery 4 weeks ago, is in the stands tonight. I don't know if he's staying the whole time, but he may stay until this and then leave. So currently now down to 49 degrees. It feels like 45 out there. 10-mile-an-hour wind out of the south. So that's going to be an interesting situation. So as it is chilly tonight. But what do you expect in October, right? So as it looks like the Rams, the coach, part of the coaching staff is on their way back out. I don't see the Bobcats at all. I don't see the Rams. The band's still on the field. This is one of the few times the band will get to actually do their performance that they do for competition. The band, I think, will go to competition tomorrow, as a matter of fact. And so it's always a situation where you love to have them have the practice. Looks like the Rams are on their way back out. So the Madison band completes their performance. I'm not for sure. We'll see. All right. And they, of course, will be on their way to competition tomorrow. As great, it was good for them to perform it for Mr. North. They have not had an opportunity to perform on the field, to actually perform for 4 weeks, as their last performance was at halftime of homecoming there against Idaho Falls back in the early part of September, second week of the season. So good that they had this opportunity. So now we'll get ready here for the second half. Here come the Bobcats out. It looks like Hillcrest, after the Rigby touchdown, took the ensuing kickoff and ran 88 yards for a touchdown on the return by Devin Wernick. 26-12, Knights lead with 3:09 left in the first half. So an interesting situation there. So we'll try to keep you updated on all of that as we go. Right now, though, it's time to get ready. This has been the Idaho's Real Estate Halftime Show. Time to get ready now for the third quarter. The Rams lead 14-6. Bobcats deferred to the second half. So they're going to be able to receive here to begin with. The Bobcats, in going south, have done horribly. In going north, they've kind of played well. It's going to be interesting to see how the Bobcats come out after this, what changes they're going to make. Because you know that Coach Mitch Buck is going to make changes at halftime. So, and don't forget to join me tomorrow morning on AM 590 KID as we'll be on the Mike Adams Show. Mike Adams and Cousin Brucey. We'll have that all for you on Saturday morning. Good show coming up tomorrow morning. So as both teams warming up, they finish their warm-ups, they're ready to get going. Hillcrest leading Rigby 26-12 after both teams have touchdowns. Man, that's an interesting game. It's going to be an offensive game. This is going to be a defensive game, or at least you think it's going to be. But the Rams have had a lot more offense than the Bobcats have. So we'll have to see if the Bobcats can come around and put some more offense on the board. So as the game progresses, we're down to, let's see where we're at. We're down to 49 degrees, feels like 45 with the wind, 10 mile an hour out of the south. So as the Bobcats, like we said, will get to receive. But the one thing you've got to be careful with, you've got to get scores back, as it looks like the Bobcats are going to receive on the south end and go towards the north. The one thing you have to do is you have to make sure you get scores back. You can't just let them get 2 or 3 ahead of you and think you're going to come back. Not against the Rams. So as we get ready to kick off, it'll be Kyle Taylor for the Rams getting ready to kick off. So Taylor steps back, gets ready. Back to receive is going to be Hastings. And it looks like Valora. We haven't seen Valora do anything this game. The kick, it hangs. It's going to be taken, I believe, by, no, Hastings. He keeps it, goes to the far side. He's going to get out to about the 25-yard line, and that's going to be about it. Whoops, sorry there, went the wrong way. No, excuse me, he's going to get maybe just a little past. He's going to get to the 30. So 1st and 10 for the Bobcats from their own 30-yard line. And we're underway here. Well, remember, the number 1 team out of our district goes to the quarterfinals right off the bat. So as Porter calls for it, goes to the far side. He's got Togiai behind him. Now will run out of bounds. That was a quarterback draw all the way. But he only picks up about 2 yards. 2nd and 8. Boy, he had Togiai right on his heels the whole time. Now I did learn before the game that the starting left tackle for the Bobcats has had health problems today and is not here. Take the snap, hand it off the middle. That is going to be, I believe that's going to be Mosley, Blake Mosley. And they'll bring up 3rd down. He'll pick up a few yards in there. So Mosley picks up a few yards, and it's going to be 3rd and 3. Trips coming to the near side. In the slot on the near side is Doherty. Over the middle, Doherty trying to get to the ball, was not able to. I would imagine the Madison coaching staff has a few words over there. Doherty's got to swim through that. So 4th down, and the Bobcats will punt. 4th and 3. Takes the snap. There's the punt. Gets it away. Decent punt. Down to the 25, and it'll hit and roll down to about the 20.
Announcement this next Monday on 4 p.m. the Class Soccer team has a district soccer game here at the field.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Rams at their 21-yard line. Tracy up under center now. Comes back, gives the handoff to Garcia. So he'll pick up a few yards in there. You know, the thing about it is, you're up 14-6. Your defense is doing a great job out there. You know, keep the clock running is, I would believe, Gino Mariani's idea. Coming out is number 80, that's Drake Hill. Trips come out to the near side. Garcia in the backfield now out of the shotgun. Looking pass on the swing pattern. And that will be to DeMuzio, as it'll bring up 3rd down. Picks up a few yards in there, but it's going to be 3rd and 2. So can the Bobcats get a stop here? Garcia in the backfield. Single to each side, double tight ends. Takes the snap, comes back, hands it off. Oh, as he's stretching and he'll make the 1st down. Garcia will, but he was hit in the backfield and a Bobcat could not wrap him up. I believe that was Burrell. So rushing 1st down for the Rams. And 9:40 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Up under center now is Tracy. He comes back, hands it off to Garcia. He'll grab a couple of yards in there. Brings up 2nd down and 7. You know, and really that's the smart play right now. Keep the clock running.
Bring it up, 2nd down, Highland.
So coming out to the near side, we've got Twins out to the far side. Man into motion. They come back, looking pass coming down the near side. It's going to be caught by number 18 as he will be stopped from the 1st down. Sam Lede will have a gain in there. Will bring up 3rd down and 2 again. By the way, I want to thank another great sponsor. I haven't got their ad put together yet, but that's Main Street Diamonds. Main Street Diamonds. See Frank or Rick there at Main Street Diamonds. Off to Garcia, looking for the 1st down, and he has got it and more. Down into Bobcat territory. 5th rushing 1st down by the Highland Rams. Once they got it set, it's set, and the clock will run. So here's the Rams. They're, wait a minute. going to have an update for you. There's the snap, gives it off to Garcia. Garcia off tackle going to the far side. He's just running between everybody. That's another first down. He ran between 4 Bobcats in there. By the way, Youngstrom has scored on a 1-yard dive to cut the Rigby deficit to 26-19, 24 seconds left in the first half. Wow, what a game going on down there. Well, I'll tell you what, this game's pretty exciting up here. 14-6, Bobcats trail by 8. But the thing about it is the Rams, who have been in control since their last 2 drives of the first half, have come back out and created their dominance still. Going to the far side now off the fake. And that will be caught for a first down down there. That'll be caught to Taylor, Kyle Taylor. Rams have the Bobcats kind of befuddled here. Rams knocking at the door as they come out. Split 2 out to the near side. Single back in the backfield is Garcia. Tracy calls for it, hands it to Garcia. He goes off tackle. He'll be stacked up. We'll bring up about 2nd and 8, so somewhere in that area. Bobcats are in need of something. They need something, a turnover, something. Catch that INT. They need the spark. So 2 come out to the near side. Man in the motion. That is DeMuzio now. A quick pass down the middle. And he's into the end zone. That is to number 9 down there. Hall, Tyler Hall. He just went flying down the middle. Bobcats had no answer, nobody around him. 6:10 left to go here in the third quarter. So it's going to be Taylor in for the PAT. That one is up, and that one is good. So make it 21-6, the Rams lead, and we're going to be back after this. And welcome back as the kick comes short. Taken on the near side. It's going to be Hastings as he goes to the far side. And is dropped behind the 20-yard line. So 21-6, the Bobcats trail to the Highland Rams. Sugar Salem leading South Fremont 34-7 there in the third quarter. Ryrie leading Firth 15-6 in the third quarter. The snap as they hand it off. This is going to be, is that Hastings? I can't tell who that was. That is Hastings, and he'll be out for about 8 yards. Brings up 2nd down and 2. By the way, the Rams are leading Rigby 26-19. Hang on here, we have more for you. Dropping back is Porter. Rolling to the near side. He's taken out of bounds and dropped. Porter taking his time getting up. So Porter loses about 5 yards, brings up 3rd down and 6. Ball set's ready for play. The Bobcats have to get moving here. Porter is on his way out. And that would mean who's in? Carson Hastings. Hastings now at quarterback. So Hastings sets up. 3rd down and 8. Hastings takes it like a wildcat. Spins up. He's going to be close to the 1st down, but he'll be a few yards shy. It'll bring up 4th down. 4th down and 3 for the Bobcats. Dropping back, looking for the punt will be Connor Cordingley. Is that Edstrom? I believe that's Edstrom in for the punt. The snap. Gets it away. It's going to be a short, high one. Takes a Madison roll. Oh, I guess that was out of bounds. Okay. Well, let's keep you updated here. It looks like Bora's go-ahead touchdown at the end of the first half. The Lions lead Timberline 27-20. Coeur d'Alene leads Lewiston 13-6 with 2:43 remaining in the first quarter. So the Bobcats offensively not able to move the ball again. Now we're set, ready to play. 4:32 left to go in the third. Tracy hands it off to Garcia. He's going to come off tackle, and he'll be wrapped up after a gain of about 3 or 4. Bring up 2nd down and 6. Gino Mariani doing the exact thing that he needs to do. He's up 21-6. Just let the clock run. If you're picking up 3 and 4 yards every time you run, guess what? There's no reason you're not going to win this game, but so Taylor split out to the far side in the slot. Garcia up. It's the offset eye. Comes back, hands it off. No. Rolls as he throws the ball down. He's got Taylor down there. He was behind the defenders. Incomplete. So 3rd down and 6 for the Rams with 3:39. .339 left to go in the third quarter. Bobcats down 6-21. Bobcats have not shown much offense through the middle of the second quarter through now so far. Twins out both sides. Garcia in the backfield with Tracy. He calls for it. Dropping back, straight drop back, moves up into the pocket, airs it out. Intercepted. Coming up with that is going to be Coleman Cardero as he picks off his, 4th or 5th this year. At least one in last 3 games. So Cardero gives the Bobcats the spark maybe that they need. 1st and 10 at their own 33. Quick pass over to Joe Doherty, as he'll get stood up, but he's going to pick up about 5 yards, maybe so. No, looks like he's going to pick up 4. 2nd down and 6. Again, Carson Hastings is in at quarterback. I think he's still there. I'll have to double check. That was a question I just had. Nope. Porter. Jordan Porter's back in at quarterback. Okay, so calls for it. Hands it off. Big hole up the middle. He's going to have a 1st down, and that is going to be Blake Mosley. First rushing 1st down of the second half. First down of the second half, period, for the Madison Bobcats. Down to 2:50 and counting here for the Bobcats. Mosley setting up in the backfield. They want to get Hastings out in the routes. Takes the snap, quick pass down. Again, that is incomplete. Good defense move over there by Cameron Schmidt, the 5'10", 161-pound senior, as he batted that out of Joe Doherty's hands. 2nd down and 10 for the Bobcats. Coming out to the near side, Hastings in the slot. Backstein way out. There's the snap. Gives it off. Wow. Gave it off to Mosley, and Mosley's going to pick up a yard, maybe. It'll bring up 3rd down.
Hastings with the carry. Gave him about 1 yard. 3rd and 9.
So 3rd and 9. Hastings in the backfield with Porter. On the wheel route, looking for him. He's got the man down there. That's going to be Joe Doherty. He's going to be just shy. Nope, wait a minute. Maybe he'll have it. See, as he stretched out. Yep, that's a 1st down by Joe Doherty. Boy, Joe Doherty, he caught the ball just a yard shy and stretched out towards the north end zone and got the 1st down with the stretch. Backstein comes to the near side. Twins each side. Porter steps up. Now rolls to the far side, in trouble. He's got the man out there, out of the backfield, and he's going to have another 1st down. I did not see who that was. Oh, that was Doherty again. Doherty with another passing 1st down. Good Cardero's interception puts spark back into this Bobcat team. Porter sets him up, calls for it. Hastings on the run, comes to the near side. Ooh, just a hand grab in there. Number 19, Spencer McSpadden, the senior, just grabbed Hastings, but, just barely got a hold of him. So a gain of 5 brings up 2nd down and 5. 1 minute, 14 seconds and counting here in the 3rd quarter. Bobcats need to score twice the remainder of the game. Takes the snap. Porter looking over the middle. Now up the middle. No, turns. Comes back to the near side. He's going to go for it. Turns the corner, and he'll be up past the 1st down, I believe. As he goes out of bounds, that'll be a rushing 1st down by Porter. So 1st and 10 for the Bobcats at about the 24-yard line of the Rams. 57 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Porter bringing the play in from the sideline. Excuse me, that was not Porter. That was Hunter Lewis bringing the play in. Porter sets him up. Takes the snap, in trouble again. Airs it out and trying to get it down to... He's trying to get it down to Valora, but was not to be. 51 seconds left to go in the 3rd. 2nd down and 10. They've got to get inside the 14, 13-yard line right in that area. So Twins out to the near side and the far side. Hastings in the backfield with Porter. keeps it and fumbled the ball. They're going to pick it up. This is number 17 going down the far sideline, and he is going to go. Touchdown. That is number 17 in there. That's Coleman Farnsworth. So the fumble by Porter gives Farnsworth a 45, no, that's going to be 65-yard TD run. So now as Taylor gets ready for the PAT, there's the snap. It's up, and that should be good. Yes, it is. That's going to make it 28-6, and we're going to be back with the kickoff by the Rams when we return. And welcome back here as Taylor gets ready to kick off again. This one goes short. As taking it to the far side, that's going to be Hastings, I believe. So Hastings out to about the 20-yard line. A 65-yard run, at least 65. It could have been longer than that. After the fumble by Porter by number 17, Farnsworth. And the Taylor's kick was good. And that made it 28-6. Down to 30 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Coeur d'Alene leads 21-6 after the first quarter versus Lewiston. Porter rolling and incomplete. So second down and 10 with the ball still at about the 19-yard line for, 19-yard line for the Bobcats. Well, the interception by Coleman Cardero had put some spark into the Madison Bobcat offense. But the fumble and the return, the big return for the touchdown by Farnsworth may have taken all the spark out. Down to 10 seconds left to go here in the third. They'll probably let it run out. It'll be third down and 7 for the Bobcats. That'll be the end of the third quarter as the Rams lead 28-6 over the Bobcats. We will be back after this.
Once again, everybody, this Monday.
And welcome back here to Ferguson Field as we get ready for the fourth quarter. Bobcats trailing now 28-6 after that 65, 70, 75-yard run back off the Porter fumble. As it may have taken the steam out of the Bobcats. The offense comes back out. It's 3rd down and 7 for the Bobcats. Doherty coming to the near side. Porter in the backfield calls for it, dropping back. There's it out over the middle. And incomplete. That was kind of like the Thanksgiving turkey there. He was under pressure, and he winged that one up. At least it was close to a Bobcat. Doherty almost ran under it. So Porter back in now, 4th and 7. There's the punt. Hits and rolls past the 50. Takes a Highland to bounce back to the 47 and will be 1st and 10 for the Rams.
Ball is down at the Highland 47-yard line. 1st and 10 Highland.
So the Rams take over. 11:46 left to go in this ball game. There's the snap. Quick pass over to the near side. And they'll pick up about 3 yards. That one went to Hall, Tyler Hall, the 5'11", 143-pound senior. So Tracy comes back in with the play for the Rams. 28-6. This is the time you can try a few things. Up under center, they come back, hand it off to Garcia. He powers his way through, out to the 45 of the Bobcats.
Here, number 23, Wilson Garcia. Bringing up 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2 for the Rams with 10:50 left to go in the ball game.
Let's go back there. Let's keep it working. Make some noise. Let's go. Rumble.
Up under center again, look for the dive play. Nope, the pitch coming to the near side. Oh, and tackled in the backfield. Weber with the tackle. Also back there was number 5, that's Reggie South, as they dropped Garcia for the loss. So 4th and 6. And we're going to see the punt in here. Now, I don't have that number. Just a second. As we get ready, back deep is Hastings. The snap, good snap. Gets it away. Nice deep punt. It's going to go and roll into the end zone. 1st and 10 for the Bobcats at the 20. Number 33 punted that. And that is Caleb Harris, a senior. So taking a look here, let's see. Middleton converts a muff punt with a TD pass to Jackson LeBee. His 2nd of the game. Middleton leads Bishop Kelly 28-0. Wow. You're right. Wheel route out to Hastings, and it was like it took 4 minutes for that play to develop, and very easily was read over there by Carter Fellows. Loss of 6, 2nd down and 16. I mean, you always hate it when the official gives the double cross sign. which double crossed arm sign, which means double sticks, but then points to the goal line to say, remember, this is how close we are. Porter hands it off. Well, Bobcats are done. They've decided not to play right now. Togiai just powered his way in there. Loss of another yard or two. Should bring up third down and about 18. I'm not for sure what happened there, but Togiai was in the backfield quicker than the running back. Oh, wait a minute. Running back started in the backfield. Sugar 34, South Fremont 15. I mean, they're just teeing off on them. The snap to Porter, looking pass, comes to the outside. Oh, man, the defender just about went down. If they give him progress, it'll be out to about the 15, but I don't know if they're going to. Yeah, I think they will. So about the 14-yard line, he may have picked up a yard on that pass, brings up fourth down. That means Porter will be kicking from the goal line. So they set up for the punt. The snap, he gets it away. It's going to be a short one. It's going to be a way short one as it hits at about the 30-yard line. And a Bobcat takes it so it doesn't go farther back. They got the ball on the punt out to the line to gain. No farther. Wowzers. That's good. They don't even have to move, actually, because it was they got it to the line to gain. So 1st and 10 going the opposite direction. There's a snap. It's low, though, but they get it up and give it to Garcia, and he's going to pick up yardage down to the 25. 7:40 left to go. Aberdeen Westside going into overtime with a score tied at 7. Oh, my goodness, that's a game. South Fremont 15 now, Sugar Salem 34. I would imagine we're probably at halftime for the Rigby Hillcrest game. They give it to Garcia again. He's going to pick up another couple of yards in there. They'll bring up third down. And, now you're up by 22. There's no reason to put the ball in the air, especially when you're picking up 3, 4, and 5 every play. 3rd and 2. 6:50 left to go here in the ball game. 28-6, Highland leading. Tracy calls for it, gives it off to Garcia. He may not make the first down, as they'll blow it dead. Weber in there on the tackle. Along with Weber and Weber. 4th down and 2, so no gain on it. Hillcrest 32, Rigby 19. 6 minutes left in the third quarter. 32-19. Well, the one thing about football, it's all how you match up. That's the way it is in any sport, isn't it? Man split way out to the near side is number 3. That's Mariani. It's like, okay. Whoa, wait a minute. Timeout called by the Rams. They weren't ready to go. I didn't like what they saw. 28-6, Bobcats lead. Don't forget, coming up next week, the Bobcats will travel down to Thunder Stadium to take on the Bonneville Bees. And that'll be the final conference game for the Bobcats. If this holds the way it is, which you never know, but if it holds the way it is, the Bobcats will go 2-1 in the conference. The Rams will go 2-0. So the Bobcats have one more game against the Bees and could likely be 3-1. The Rams have to play Rigby and then have to play Hillcrest. And Hillcrest is beating Rigby 32-19 right now. 6 minutes left to go in the third there at Thunder Stadium. So 28-6. Rams leading. 5:45 left to go. So the Rams set up. It's going to be number 12, DeMuzio, running the ball. He'll have it come to the near side. And he will go all the way. 21-yard touchdown run. With 5:38 left to go in the ball game. 21-yard run by DeMuzio. In his haul for the PAT. That one's up and good. So we'll be back with the kickoff when we return after this. And welcome back here to Madison High School as the Rams take way control over this. So the Rams will kick off. This is Kyle Taylor. As they'll take it on the far side. They hand it off to Hastings, going back across. Interesting. We seem to be doing the same thing over and over again, hoping for different results. As Hastings has a decent run back, gets back out to the 17-yard line. What the? Bobcats will come to the line of scrimmage. I don't know where we went there. Okay, here we go. Thanks. Porter in trouble. Gets it away, but he had Backstein over there, but he was way in trouble. Number 41, that's Garrett Crane, the senior, 6'4", 213. He had a bead on him, and he was going to take him. South Fremont and Sugar. South Fremont scores as Sugar Salem leads in the fourth quarter, 34-21. Ryrie, 27, Firth 12 with 4:46 left to go in the fourth quarter. Second down, 10. They hand it up the middle. Hastings picks up a few yards. Also, Hillcrest leading Rigby 32-19. 6 minutes left to go in the third quarter is the last report we had. Ryrie 27, Firth 12. 4:46 left to go in the game. We're 35-6 with 5 minutes left to go. Porter does the belly rub, now comes back over. He's going to pick up a few yards. It was 3rd and 7. It'll be 4th and about 4. So Bishop Kelly finally gets on the scoreboard as Thomas Rizzo runs in from 1 yard out. Middleton 28, Bishop Kelly 6 with 4:10 left to go in the game. Bishop Kelly, that's big upset center. Big upset there over in the western part of the state. BK, wow. Middleton just taking it to him. at BK. 4th and 5. Porter back to punt. Last time he got it to the line to gain. This time will be better, but not much. Fair catch is called for at the 50-yard line, and the Rams will take over. 4 minutes left to go here in the ball game. So the Rams will travel to Rigby next week, and the Bobcats will travel to Thunder Stadium to take on the Bonneville Bees. There's the snap. They hand it off in the backfield, nowhere to go. Tracy, the quarterback. Is that Garcia still in there? 25. Big number 66 coming in for the Rams. That is Todd Creener. Senior, 6'1", 342. Now, running back in the backfield now is number 25, Austin Broncho. They hand it off to Broncho again. He goes off tackle, going to the far side. The ball came out. Oh, they say he was down. So it'll bring up 3rd down and call it 7 or 8. You just keep the clock running. That's good clock management right now. Keep it on the ground. So a gain of 2 for Broncho. Tracy coming in. I'm kind of surprised they haven't substituted Tracy. Of course, they're going to have Tracy next year, too. He's a junior. Trips to the near side. Comes back, hands it off. Bronco going to the far side. He breaks away. He's down and finally brought down inside the 35-yard line after the first down. So the ball's set, ready for play. We're winding down to 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to go. Kobe Tracy bringing the play in. This one is considered over. It's just playing the string out, as John Balgini would say. Broncho again keeping it on the ground, and that's exactly what you want to do. Minute 56. Bobcats will regroup and go to Bonneville next week. They'll go into Bonneville 5-2. Rams will go to 5-1 and take on the Rigby Trojans next week. Up the middle again. They just want to keep the clock running. South Fremont now 27. They score again. Sugar Salem 34. They're in the 4th quarter. The Cougars are making a comeback here against Sugar Salem. Not much faithful left in the stands right now, unless you're a Ram. Tracy waiting for the count. Now the count starts. Hands it off to Bronco, and he's going to be brought down. They do not have to run another play. So this one's over, folks. 35-6 as the Rams defeat the Bobcats here this evening. We'll be back with the post-game show when we return right after this timeout.
special presentation on MSD321TV.com, a presentation of the Madison School District and Madison High School.
And welcome back here to Ferguson Field here as the Bobcats go down to the first team that they've played in the state of Idaho that has beat them, and that is the Highland Rams. 35-6, the Bobcats lose tonight. Bobcats, of course, will travel next week to take on the Bonneville Bees in a conference game down at Thunder Stadium, and the Rams will travel to Rigby to take on the Trojans there. We'll take a look at different things around here. Let's take a look at how this went and the basis of first downs and things like that tonight. Aberdeen comes out on top in overtime, 14-7 with the win after Ortiz fourth down touchdown run and defensive stop. So congratulations to the Aberdeen Tigers coming up over the Pirates of Westside, 14-7. That's interesting. In overtime. I haven't heard of a lot of overtime games this year. Well, the Rams had 7 rushing first downs in the game, 9 passing first downs in the game. As they ended up, oh, wait a minute, I got to. We'll toss that out there for him. So you're talking about 16 first downs for the Highland Rams. For the Madison Bobcats, they had 5 rushing first downs, 6 passing first downs, and 1 by penalty. So 12 to 16 first downs. You're only talking 4 different first downs, but sometimes that makes a huge difference. It was Kobe Tracy, that threw the interception tonight. It was picked off by Cameron Cardero. Now, we thought that was going to be the spark that got the Bobcats moving, and it did. It moved them down the field, probably about 50 yards down the field. And then Porter got in trouble, tried to scramble away from it, and ended up with the fumble on the far side of the field. It was picked up by Farnsworth, and he scampered at least 65 yards, maybe farther than that, with 37 seconds left to go in the third quarter. And that made it 28-6 with Taylor's kick good. But it was that, even though Cardero started this, got the spark going with the interception, it was the fumble and the loss of the fumble, and then having it picked up and scampered all those yards down to the other end. And that took the air out of every tire, every balloon, and everything that the Bobcats had. The Bobcats fumbled the ball 3 times tonight. They lost 2 of them. Porter fumbled it twice, lost 1. That last one, Hastings fumbled it once and lost it. It was the Bobcats who had a 5-yard penalty and a 10-yard penalty for holding, and then a 2.5-yard PI penalty there in the second quarter. No scoring in the first quarter at all. The scoring came in the second quarter, the third quarter, and the fourth. The Bobcats scored only in the second quarter. It was a 1-yard run by Porter. The kick was blocked, and then it made it 6-0. The Bobcats leading at that point. Then with 2 minutes and 38 seconds left to go in the second quarter, a 3-yard run by DeMuzio, and Taylor's kick was good. That made it 7-6. The Rams took the lead at that point and never looked back with 2:38 left to go in the half. Then with just a minute off the clock again, a minute 8 left thereabouts in the second quarter, 5-yard run by Garcia. Taylor's kick was good. That made it 14-6. Then in the third quarter, 6 minutes, 10 seconds left to go, the 15-yard pass to Hall. I mean, it was like he was wide open. Taylor's kick was good. That made it 21-6. And then the reception, or the pickup of the fumble, and scampered all the way back for that 65-70, 75-yard run by Farnsworth. That made it 28-6 as Taylor's kick was good. And then that's all in the third quarter. And then with 5:38 left to go in the game, 21-yard run by DeMuzio. Taylor's kick was good. That made it 35-6. And that's the way it wraps up tonight here for the Madison Bobcats. So congratulations to Highland Rams with a nice win here this evening. The Bobcats go to 5-2 and 2-1 now in conference play. Again, don't forget, coming up next week, it's going to be the Madison Bobcats down at Thunder Stadium as they'll take on the Bonneville Bees. Another important conference game down there. The Bobcats need to win that to stay close to the front of the pack because it's important how you end up in districts here. Number one, which Highland probably has just taken the lead for here with now 2-0 in the conference and 2 more to play. But again, those are 2 hard ones too. But if they end up, they're the number 1 seed, they'll go out to the quarterfinal, and host in the second round. Number 2 in the district will host in the first round at their home. Number 3 in the district will travel to Boise and take on a team over there as they will have to travel. So that pretty well wraps it up for us here this evening. Thanks for joining us. Let's see if we've got any last-minute things here. Clark hit Marlowe for the 3rd time, this one for 57 yards. 40-26, Knights lead over Rigby with 11 minutes and 1 second left to go in the game. By the way, it's upset night, obviously, because as Bishop Kelly, who was going in with their undefeated mark there, ends up being defeated tonight. Last we heard, BK was trailing with 4 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in the game, 28-6 at Bishop Kelly. Well, thanks for joining us. That wraps it up for us. And don't forget, coming up this next week on Tuesday, we'll have volleyball for you here on MSD 321. Volleyball again on Thursday, and then football down at Thunder Stadium as we will take on the Bonneville Bees. Again, for MSD 321 TV, I'm Bruce Herker saying good night, everyone.
The preceding copywritten broadcast has been a presentation of Madison High School and the Madison School District 321. Please remember to say thank you to the many people from your community that help make these broadcasts possible. These broadcasts are intended solely for the private, non-commercial use for our audience. Any publication, reproduction, retransmission, or other use of the pictures, descriptions, or accounts of these events without the express written consent of Madison High School and the Madison School District 321 is prohibited. Join us for our next broadcast right here on MSD321TV.com, serving Madison High School and the Madison School District 321.